Hey everyone, I'm Nick de la Torre with Awaken Catholic, and welcome to Awaken the Word. Today we're reading from the Gospel according to Luke. And he said, "Truly I tell you, no prophet is accepted in the prophet's hometown. But the truth is, there were many widows in Israel in the time of Elijah, when the heaven was shut up 3 years and 6 months, and there was a severe famine over all the land. Yet Elijah was sent to none of them, except to a widow at Zarephath in Sidon. There were also many lepers in Israel in the time of the prophet Elisha, and none of them was cleansed except Naaman the Syrian. When they heard this, all in the synagogue were filled with rage. They got up, drove him out of the town, and led him to the brow of the hill on which their town was built, so that they might hurl him off the cliff. But he passed through the midst of them and went on his way." It's very natural for us as human beings to seek the validation of the people around us. A big part of the reason we seek that validation is that the people's opinions around us matter to us, and we a lot of times find ourselves determining what our worth is through the lens of what other people think of us. And it's tragic. It's really sad. We want other people to think well of us, but so often we find ourselves misunderstood by the people around us, especially when we're trying to do something radical for God. All the more so if that radical action for God is a response to a call that He has given us. See, God's ways are far beyond, far above our ways. And very often He might call us to do something that the people around us don't understand. And when they don't understand it, they criticize it. In fact, it's very possible that you yourself, I know that I can relate to this, that maybe you yourself have been critical of others for trying to do something radical for God. One of the hardest parts of doing things that are radical for God in response to a call that He has given us is the things that we are saying no to. So usually it takes the form of saying no to doing something that other people are expecting us to do, or saying no to behaving in ways in which other people are expecting us to behave. In fact, sometimes we can end up having to say no to doing something that is inherently good, but not necessarily what God is calling us to do. Just imagine how St. Francis of Assisi's family and friends must have felt when he stripped down to nothing and gave up all of his riches to serve God. Whatever it is that God is calling you to do, my invitation to you is to prayerfully discern it. But when you have confidence and consolation in prayer that yes, God is calling you to do it, be willing to let go of everything, to set aside all the things that are not that, if that is what He's calling you to do, regardless of what the people around you may think. I have been Nick. This has been Awaken the Word. And before you go, I just need you to know that Jesus loves you. Peace.